Welcome to Underground LA. Today we're going to take a look at the final resting place of Lawrence Welk. First, I wanted to say congratulations to Stan Cormie for winning the second contest that we did, which was the $25 gift card to Starbucks. So congratulations again, Stan Cormie. Lawrence Welk was born in 1903 in North Dakota. He was the sixth child out of 8 of a German-speaking family that actually immigrated here from what is now the Ukraine. And they homesteaded the land, and for a while they lived inside an overturned wagon with sod on top of it. Lawrence Welk convinced his father later on to get him a mail-order accordion for $400, which would be about $5,000 in today's money. And in return, he would work on the family farm until he was 21. So he worked on the family farm until he was 21 and then set out to do his music career. He traveled throughout North Dakota in 2 bands, and one of the bands was the Hotsy Totsy Boys, and the other one was the Honolulu Fruit Gum Orchestra. It was hard for me to remember that. So it wasn't until 1951 that he moved to Los Angeles and started to produce his own show, which was the Lawrence Welk Show, and that ran for the next 30 years, and that show took place in Venice Beach, California. Now, one of the things with Lawrence Welk, why I always remember him, is because every time I would go to my grandmother's house, she was obsessed with Lawrence Welk, and I always thought it was the most boring thing in the world. But now reading about the history of him, I mean, he was really determined at an early age to have a career in music, so I have a lot of respect for him for that. But my grandmother would always rave about him, and reading about him, I kind of figured out why. He lived for a very long time in Santa Monica, which is where my grandmother lived, and he actually invested in a lot of property there. He built a few buildings, and he held 4 patents. One of those patents was for an accordion ashtray, which I thought was pretty cool. So like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and tell me who else you want me to see.